Hi, boys and girls. It's Rabbi Ferenczi speaking to you. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, get your bim bam hands ready. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, chiri biri biri bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Gali, 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 zoom, gali, gali, zoom, gali, 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 zoom, gali, gali. And then we do hechalutz, which means to volunteer, leman, in order, avodah, to work, avodah, that's working, leman, in order to, hechalutz, which is volunteer. Hechalutz leman avodah. Avodah leman hechalutz. Oy. Hechalutz leman avodah. Avodah leman hechalutz. Zoom gali 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 zoom gali gali zoom gali 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 zoom gali gali. Hechalutz leman avodah. So much work. Avodah leman hechalutz. Hechalutz leman avodah. Avodah leman hechalutz. Zoom gali 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 zoom gali gali zoom gali 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 zoom gali gali zoom gali 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 zoom gali gali. A little louder, zoom, and then louder, zoom, and then loudest, zoom. Okay, your teachers let you. You can stand up for part of this. So we say, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, bo lefanav birnana. Lefanav birnana, which means, we've never talked about this, it means serve God with joy and come before God celebrating. Ya-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da, a little faster. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. La da 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 da. Yeah, I'm getting a little busy. Ivdu et Hashem v'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem v'simcha, bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana, and spin. Yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da. Ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, jazz hands. Okay, boys and girls, who knows what holiday is coming up? Did you talk in your classes about the next Jewish holiday, which is called Purim? We read from the book of Esther, which tells the story of the heroic Esther and her uncle Mordechai and how they defeated the wicked Haman with the help of King Achashverosh. This story is about someone else in that book. So we're going to read about Queen Vashti and her comfy pants. In her rumpus room, Queen Vashti sat in comfy pants and a funny hat. Ooh, good book already. She played gin rummy all night long. That's a card game. And sang her favorite silly song. And all Queen Vashti's friends were there in comfy pants and braided hair. They told Queen Vashti one by one, "We've never had quite this much fun. How quiet it is without the boys. We're tired of their constant noise. Today we're free from itchy dresses and steering clear of spills and messes. Yeah, boys do make a lot of messes. Meanwhile, on the palace lawn, the king had danced from dusk till dawn. The party had stretched on for days. His mind was in a sugared haze. Now his friends were bored and blue. They'd plumb run out of things to do. "We could play wiffle ball again," said all the king's advisors then. The king stood up and said, I know, let's make the queen put on a show. Queen Vashti is just down the hall. I'll send a messenger to call." So, just a little after 4, a knock rang out on Vashti's door. The messenger declared, "I bring an urgent message from the king. Queen Vashti must once come down in her finest dress and royal crown and dance for all the king's good friends until his royal party ends." That's rude. "Now hold it," Vashti scolded. "Freeze. Could he say at least thanks? Please?" Queen Vashti found this very rude. She did not like his attitude. She told the messenger, "Please go and tell the king that I said no. And if you could please to explain, I have my friends to entertain. I will not don my royal crown or change into a fancy gown. I'm not in the mood to dance. I am in my comfy pants." Do you love some good comfy pants? The king was shocked to hear the news. How could Queen Vashti dare refuse? This was to him a crushing blow. No one ever told him no. The king's friends sneered and stood up straight. "No king should have to sit down and wait. Send word to Vashti's room and say she must come down right away." They are so rude. "Make Vashti's friends come sing a tune and waltz beneath the harvest moon and pour out tea and bring us sweets while we recline on velvet seats." The messenger crept down the hall. He did not like this plan at all. He gently knocked on Vashti's door and whispered what the king asked for. Queen Vashti answered, "Sir, please go and tell the king that I said no. You cannot tell me what to do. I'm royal, just as much as you. These sweets are for me and my friends and me. It's not our job to pour your tea. We're not in the mood to dance. We are in our comfy pants." The messenger slumped down the hall and braced himself against the wall. The king began to rage and fume and marched himself to Vashti's room. He pounded down Queen Vashti's door and stomped across the marble floor. The teacups trembled on their tray, but Vashti calmly looked away. This king is very upset, very entitled. "You must come dance," the monarch cried. His face burned red with wounded pride. "And I demand your friends come too, or I'll make mincemeat out of you." The queen's friends stood and hollered, "No, we're happy here and we just won't go. We're not in the mood to dance. We are in our comfy pants." So I have to say, especially when I'm in comfy pants, I do love to dance, but not when people tell me to. The king's face twisted into a frown. "You're done here if you don't come down. Have you forgotten who I am? Your choice is simple. Dance or scram." Queen Vashti said, "Well, then that is that," and tipped the brim of her funny hat. "You can't tell us what to do, so king, I think we're done with you." Queen Vashti took her suitcase down. She packed her jewels and royal crown and sturdy shoes and potted plants and 7 pairs of comfy pants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She told her friends, "Please come with me. There's so much world out there to see." Her friends responded one by one. "Together we'll have so much fun." So just a little after 8, the women stormed the palace gate. They left without a backward glance to conquer the world in their comfy pants. You do need comfy pants and good shoes to conquer the world. It's very important. Oh, I think we have a guest today, a special guest. Let's see, I hear something. Oh, there's a dinosaur at the door, everybody. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. Knocking 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she wants to spend Shabbat with me. Oh, first we light the candles, then we drink the wine, blah, 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 blah. Then we eat some blah, 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 and have a real good time. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she wants to spend Shabbat with me and you and us. Yeah, I want to spend Shabbat with you too. Okay, let's tell a little story from the Torah and then we'll finish with one special song. Okay, this week in the Torah we build a thing called the Mishkan, which is a tabernacle, big tent out in the wilderness where the Israelites got to pray to God. Do you guys like to build things? What do you build things with? Raise your hand and tell your teachers and your friends. Do you build with Legos or Lincoln Logs? Or blocks? Do you have a blocks area in your classroom? Do you build with bricks or maybe with Play-Doh. All those kinds of things are used in the Mishkan. All different kinds of materials are used to build the most beautiful and wonderful place to pray in all the world, both in the tabernacle, which was in the wilderness when the Israelites were wandering, and then later in Jerusalem in the temple. It was so beautiful. And too bad it didn't last all that long. We don't get to see it now, but we can imagine how beautiful it was. And all the things you get to build are beautiful too. That's one of the wonderful things of building. You get to be partners in creation, and God is also a creator. Okay, let's finish with one goodbye song. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Goodbye. Goodbye. Shalom, chaverim. Shalom, chaverim. Shalom, shalom. Lehitraot. Lehitraot. Shalom. Shalom. Bye, everybody. I miss you so much. I can hardly wait to be together again in person. Shabbat shalom, everyone.